Yo, I'm Nez, and we up in the kitchen, dropping another impromptu review on y'all. This time, what we're doing review of is the BAM, another generic box item. But in this box, what we have is the Gifzes coffee distributor and tamper. Gifzes is spelled Gifzes. That's Golf India Foxtrot Zulu Echo Sierra. It's a coffee distributor and tamper. Basically, it's a tool that you use to evenly distribute your coffee grounds into the coffee holder for espresso, I should say. And then you tamps it down all in one, so that way you get a nice even perk. So enough of a brief description. Let's just get right into this. But before we get into this, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified whenever I put out videos such as this. And if you're feeling this video, you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and also hitting that share button so that way you can let other people know of my content. Now that we got all the politics out the way, let's get into this. Generic box item, nothing really to see here. You know, nothing going on around it. So let's just get right into it. I have to say right off the bat, this is substantial. This is pretty heavy. I would say this probably weighs like 2 pounds. You know, at least a pound and a half. So, nothing else in the box. This is what she looks like. Oh, look at that, nice and shiny. Okay. So pretty much this side right here, what you're gonna do, and this off bat, so you know this is the 51 millimeter one. They come in multiple different sizes: 51, 53, 58. You know, depending on the size tamper you have. So make sure you look at, I should say a size tamper, but the size portafilter. But basically, you want to make sure you know what size portafilter you have, so that way your distributor will fit it. See, mine 51 millimeters. See, I almost went with the 53 one, but the 53 would have been a little bit too big, so I decided to measure it again. So good rule of thumb, measure twice, cut once. Well, that applies to this too. Measure multiple times, so that way you know the exact size to buy, because you wouldn't want to buy it too big, because then it'll just rest on top instead of doing what it's supposed to do. But basically, this side right here, this is the side that evenly distributes the coffee, you know, the espresso grounds or coffee grounds, whatever you want to use around. And then this side right here just tamps it in. You could raise and lower it by twisting like so. You could take it apart, so you could have 2 different parts if you like, or, you know, keep it together. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some coffee in here and test this bad boy out. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in. I got some ground espresso. I'm going to do that might be too much, but that's fine, because what we're going to do is put some paper towel down to catch the excess. This is going to help us to get the perfect ratio. So you use this right here. Obviously, I know that's too much, so I'm going to take some out. Okay, and then basically you just drop it in like that, and you just turn it around a little bit, and what it's going to do, it's going to evenly distribute it, as you can see right there. Bong. See how evenly distributed there? And then you just take the other side, tamp it down. Now if you need it to go lower, you can release some of this to give you more room on one side versus the other. Bong. And that's all you need to do. The weight that's on this is enough to tamp it. because I know what I used to do before. I have another tamper that I used. I used to take this tamper and I used to push down nice and hard, but they're saying you shouldn't do that. You should just tamp it down enough just to make sure it's nice and flat and even. And that's what this does. It gives just enough weight sitting on it to tamp that down. See, I can actually probably put a little bit more grind, a little bit more coffee in here. Okay, we'll go with that. And then flip it around. Bong. Perfect. So, and by the way, just so you know, I did a review of this a while ago. You know, anyone who doesn't have this, I'll throw this in the description too. It's easy coffee, you know, scooper and pour, so that way you make less of a mess. This is really cool. I'll drop the link to the review of this in the description down below. But if you're feeling this, you know, I'm going to say this looks pretty good too. You know, like I said, it's substantial. Like I said, this got to weigh at least a pound or two, and it does a job, what it says. So with that being said, I'm Nez, and this has been the official review of the Gifzes coffee distributor and tamper. If you could use something like that, I will put the links down in the description down below. If you're feeling this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Really helped me out a lot. But definitely cop that. And I'm out this piece.